Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Katie's Kitchen. And today I'm going to show you something just a little bit fancy, but like it really ain't. Have you ever said self, I wish I could make one of them like fancy cakes like Martha Stewart? Well, you can. And it starts out with a box mix. Just like white cake. It don't matter what kind. I don't even know what the hell kind this is. But then you need 3 eggs, just like boop, boop. Yeah, all 3 of them in there. And then you need vegetable oil, 1/4 cup, if you will, please. There you go. Pour that in there. And then you need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I know that seems contradictory, but it ain't. Salt's in everything. And then you need like lemon zest. I have a spoon. If I was smart, I would have had a spoon, but I don't, so I'm using my little finger. 2 tablespoons of orange zest. That's a weird looking lemon. Orange zest. It's gonna add a little something to this cake, which is a sangria cake, by the way. I'm not sure if I told y'all, but we're making a sangria cake. Why? Because it's summer and I feel like it. And you need wine, because it's Katie's Kitchen, people. We put wine in everything here. And I'm using UT Tailgate Sangria, because I just told you we're making sangria cake. I don't know what else I would put in it, but a sangria. Now, if you don't like sweet wine, you can of course put anything in here. We have some dry selections up here if you like it, but like, I mean, you should really do what I'm doing because I'm the expert being filmed for this intranet show, not you, so you should really listen to me. But I mean, if not, that's okay too. I'm sure it'll turn out just fine. And then you need to like bust up your eggs. And then, you know, mix up your cake batter gently so as not to cause a cake disaster like happened earlier today. Won't be discussed. Now, do not be alarmed if your cake is an interesting color. We're not going to discuss what color it might be. I'm not even sure what color this is. I mean, I would say purple, but it's not true. And this is going to be a layered cake, which is why it's fancy. So I got 2 8-inch pans over here. So you're going to need to spray them ahead of time with like, you know, cooking spray, so nothing sticks. And of course you're going to need to preheat your oven to like 350. No lumps. No lumps. Now, my cakes took about 20 minutes to bake, but I mean, you know your oven. I don't know your oven. I don't live in your house. And you don't live in my house, unless that was you that I heard last night, in which case, you'll bake these cakes in 20 minutes. Now, you're gonna wanna kind of divide them even in the pan, because we need even layers. Now, if you're smart, which obviously I'm not because I don't have it up here, you can use a measuring spoon, like a cup, to kind of like scoop them to make sure they're even. It. I feel in my soul that that's half. I'm just gonna feel like that's the other half. Watch out. Yeah. I'm very excited about this cake, in case you can't tell. No cake left behind. That's right, I did that. If you don't eat raw cake batter, you're not living your best life. And like, get all the little air bubblies out. Make sure it's nice and even. And then we're gonna take this over to your oven. Now, obviously, I have already made cake. I mean, probably not. Here it is. And I made frosting. Here it is. So, the reason I got them tip this way, people, is because when you make cake, the first layer, you need the flat side up because we need to frost and level it. If you got the bubbly side up, then your cake's gonna be all weeble wobble. Don't do that. Don't be that person. So, now we're gonna talk about how to decorate and put this thing together when I talk about how to make this buttercream. Now, obviously, the recipe will be posted for y'all. But if you ain't got patience to read, which some of us don't, this is 2 sticks of butter and 4 cups of powdered sugar. And then I put 1/4 cup of wine. Now, I used a dry because, dear Lord, did you not just hear me? I used 4 cups of powdered sugar. I used Tempranillo, which, by the way, made the best buttercream of my entire life. I'm about to like go face first in this thing when this video camera's off for my dignity. So you're gonna want just to get a nice layer on here, cause we are gonna fill this thing to make this be like the fanciest freaking cake you've ever made. That's right, people. Your guests are gonna think you like done teleporting to someone else's body when you're done with this thing. So, you see like a thin layer of icing to help this fruit stick. And then you can buy berries. So I bought myself some raspberries. You know, like whatever's in season at your nice little grocery store. That one was a yucky one. And I bought blackberries. And I got some blueberries. And then I cut me up some strawberries because obviously don't put a big old honking strawberry in there. You need to put more cake on this. Don't do that to yourself. And just imagine everyone's surprised when they cut in this cake and they're like, oh my God, there's like fruit in there. I know. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. And now you're gonna put the second layer of cake on here. So, take your hand and turn the plate over. And the cake's gonna come off. Hopefully a lot easier than that just happened for me. And then you're just gonna plop it down. And then lightly smooth, not go crazy. Lightly, gentle, like a little baby. And then you're just gonna like repeat what I just did. We're just gonna be, except now we're gonna frost like the whole thing. But obviously, that's gonna take some time. And y'all know what I don't have a lot of? That's right, people, time. This is one of them short videos. So, obviously, I did another one. That's right, people, I got cake coming out of my ears in this place. I frosted the whole thing, which is what you want to do. And then I had extra fruit left over, and I decorated it. Isn't that pretty? Don't someone think this is gonna come from a bakery. And you're gonna say no. I slaved. Made my buttercream, decorated this thing. And they're gonna say, oh my God, you're amazing. And you're gonna say like, girl, I know. I am amazing. You are welcome. Don't tell them it came from a box. Let them think you did this from scratch. And don't tell them about this video. Make them think you did it yourself. I won't tell no one. For secrets. Secret friends. But anyway, you guys should do this because this is phenomenal. It's like a little party for a birthday or a little picnic. Bring this to the potluck. People think you're awesome. You are welcome. Katie loves you. Have a happy summer. Bye now.